Welcome, everyone, to the next episode of your favorite podcast, Create Your Joy. And we're bringing to you another episode and a new song. My name is Shruti Goel. I am a self-love and empowerment coach. And with me is my colleague, Ivania Liang, who is a mindset coach. And I am so excited to be sharing this song. It's a very popular song. And I want to turn it over to Ivania actually to tell us a little bit more about it.
Yeah, thank you everyone for being here today. Thank you so much for, joining us and create your own perspective. So, I picked this song because I heard it before, but I actually didn't pay attention to the lyrics. And I think like I'm trying to pick songs that, that I haven't heard so I can span my own perspective and I can share it with you so you can give me your own perspective so I can wide, my perspective. And I invite the audience to share their own perspective. If they have anything that they want to share with us, please leave us a comment so we can also expand on our own perspective with yours. And if you like it, please like and subscribe. So this song is called Scars to Your Beautiful by Alicia Cara. And I heard it before, but like I said, I never paid attention to the words. But when I started listening to the words and to the music, it is so powerful. Like to be like, oh, wow, I missed this song. I really, really, would have helped me in certain points in my life where I felt like I wasn't beautiful. And I'm going to jump into the lyrics so we can all share, our thoughts and start getting into that feeling. And
Love
she
it.
goes, she just wants to be beautiful. She goes, unnoticed. She knows no limits. She craves attention. She praises an image. She prays to be a sculptor by the sculptor. Oh, she doesn't see the light that is shining deeper than the eyes can find it. Maybe we have made her blind. So she tries to cover up her pain and cut her wounds away. Because cover girls don't cry after their face is made. But there's a hope that is waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. And you don't have to change a thing. The world can change its heart. No scars to your beautiful. We are stars and we are beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, 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 oh. And you don't have to change a thing. The world can change its heart. No scars to your beautiful. We are stars. And it says, and we are beautiful.
Yeah.
And this is such a beautiful entrance and chorus at the same time, because all these things we've been in a way conditioned of what is to be beautiful, what is to be accepted in society, consciously or subconsciously, directly or indirectly. So it's about asking, yourself, going to your core of who you are, and for me, asking the right questions to yourself, like who you comparing yourself to. And I'm going to go into the lyrics, like I kind of went into my personal opinion, but I wanted to say that when she starts, you're just beautiful. You are beautiful. And at the same time, when you don't recognize your beauty, you start noticing other beauty. And then you start to notice, well, I want to have that attention. Well, I want to be praised that way. And then especially nowadays, because we have the social media, a lot of it's being used in different ways. And of course, we see beautiful things and then we say, oh, I want to be beautiful that way. Oh, I want to be beautiful this way. I want this, I want that. And you, by saying that, other people are saying the same thing. And when they look at you, they do they're saying the same thing, but you just don't know that they're saying the same thing about you. Or when you have such a beautiful things personally, they say, oh, I would like to have that. And then secretly you say, oh, I would like to have that. So it's all this confusion in the world about what is actually beauty. And then I really like that we say she prays to be sculptured by the sculptor. And this I would like to turn it into a question. Who is the sculptor you're talking or referring to?
Yeah.
You should be your own sculptor. You should sculpture yourself. Look inwardly, not saying, oh, I want that, I want that, I want that. It's you, I want you. And I really like it because
Beautiful.
it's giving you a question, you know, at the same time, because you're thinking that, oh, no, not that you're thinking, it's actually, it could be society.
Yeah.
It could be the sculpture. Other sources are being the sculpture, but you have to bring it to yourself so you can be your own sculpture. That she doesn't see the light that is shining. And that's beautiful because it brings it to your sculpture, to you, to that creator of your own. It says the light that is shining deeper than the eyes you can find. Because while you shine your beauty, other people that they're not necessarily telling you, they're able to see that beauty, that shine, but you're just not aware of it.
Yeah.
But you should be aware of yourself, of your own shine. And then it says, maybe we have made her blind. And I really like that because who made ourselves blind? Who told us that is beauty? That's the question we should ask ourselves. Like, well, who told me that? Where is that belief coming from? Is it mine? Is it my parents? Is it that teachers? Is it the magazine that I'm reading? Is it that Instagram? Is it that TikTok? Is it this? Who is it?
Yeah.
So we start to, you know, take our veils from our eyes little by little so we can see clearly our own light.
Yeah.
And I really like that because it says she tries to cover up her pain and cut her old goose away because cover girls don't cry after this face is made up. So to me, I take it like, of course, we have to put all these, I mean, it refers probably to makeup, but the way I look at it is like we have to pretend. We have to build this character. We have to put this face that is not our face so we can pretend because we cannot even cry because if we cry, they think it's a weakness.
Yeah.
So we go through all these made up things that we're not, that we think we actually is making us beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, and also said, but there's hope. There's waiting for you in the dark. And I really like the fact that she brings the dark into this sentence because we are a light.
Wow.
And what is it that when we are when we put ourselves in the dark and we are light, then what are we? With the shine, with the bright. So you're able to see it. So it's bringing a duality here into both. So you can see who you are. And I really love that. And I really love that it said, like, when you have a time and be with yourself and try to discover your beauty, who you truly are. You know, it might be in a dark place, it might feel dark, but guess what? It's gonna be, that room is gonna light up so bright because you're unveiling all your beauty and you're removing all the faces that we try to put to look beautiful. And I really, really like that. And it says it goes into the course where I really like because it's like affirmation. It's like affirming. It's like putting in your subconscious. So when you feel that, when you don't feel beautiful, you can bring your subconscious or bring it to you and says, you should know you're beautiful. That's the way you are. And you don't have to change a thing. That world can change is hard. And when I said, I want to pause this here, I want to pause here because when it says the world could change is hard, what it says, you are changing your mindset about you and you're going to view yourself in a beautiful way, in a compassionate way, in a kindness way. And you see the world in a different way. And that's when it says the world could change, it's hard. So you're giving the world an opportunity also to change. And I really, really love that. It says, no scars to your beauty. We are stars. We are beautiful. You don't have to change a thing. And oh my God, Shruti, so much I can continue saying.
Seriously, what a song, what a song. And I loved how you just delved straight into it. And I just wanted to mention one thing that really touched me, which is when you were talking about the part that the cover girls don't cry, and you know how you have to make up that face that you're showing the world. um that really touched me deeply, that you're essentially saying both that beauty is skin deep, you know, for a lot of us that's what the culture teaches us, and then the light starts shining when you start going inward. So I love that message that you gave. And you're absolutely right. How I find our podcasts these days, the songs that we bring, is there are treasures hiding in front of our eyes. You know, and maybe for years we just listened to the song and enjoyed the musicality, but now we're shining a light on the beauty of the words. And I just love that you and I do that with our podcast together. So, with that, then I wanted to dive into the second verse, because this is one of those songs, again, that just goes deeper and deeper within. And so she says she has dreams to be an envy, so she's starving, you know, cover girls eat nothing. She says beauty is pain and there's beauty in everything. What's a little bit of hunger? I can go a little while longer. She fades away. She doesn't see her perfect. She doesn't understand she's worth it, or that beauty goes deeper than the surface. Ah, so to all the girls that are hurting, let me be your mirror, help you see a little bit clearer that light that shines within. And oh my God, it's like this verse took the words right out of my mouth in saying that, you know, we have these dreams. And how I'm interpreting this, when we say starving, yes, we know cover girls eat nothing, it's referring to the model culture, and how that has seeped into, you know, even little girls in our life, 8 or 9 or 10 years old, feeling like they have to diet in order to be a certain size, in order to be accepted. And how I'm interpreting this is also starving themselves for their own love, you know, that they become so dependent on validation from the outside, needing to be the envy of everyone around them, you know, which means that their highlight reel on their social media should look better than everyone else's. Well, what is it costing them? And I love this line here. I can go a little while longer. You know, this is the ultimate illusion, is we think, oh, if I achieve one more thing, I'll be a little bit, you know, more deserving of compassion or more deserving of praise. And so she fades away in that time. And I'm interpreting this to mean she fades away as in she loses more of herself. And she doesn't see her perfection. She doesn't understand that she's worth it just the way she is. You know, she doesn't have to starve. She can give the love that she's waiting for to herself. And I love it, just what I was saying right at the start here, beauty goes deeper than the surface. You know, it is not just physically what you see, but rather it is an inside job, and you can create beauty within yourself no matter what you look like on the outside. It can come from the inside and shine outward. You know, shine from your eyes, shine from your personality. And I love this line that, to the girls that are hurting, let me be your mirror, help you see a little bit clearer the light that shines within. And I'm connecting this to the first verse in which it says, maybe we have blinded her. And that's so true. Society has blinded us with the lights that the models face every day, you know, to take those pictures. And in the blindingness of that light, we see a different kind of darkness. But when someone can be our mirror and show us the light that's actually the quiet light that's shining from within, then we can stop relying. We don't need the lights from the outside. We're shining the light from within. So it's a really beautiful beautiful weaving of this verse in the second one, and it builds on what you were sharing in the first one. And again, I love the chorus, there's hope that's waiting for you in the dark. And it's almost inviting us to walk away from the lights on the outside and kind of go into what you and I would call in our work, in self-love work, for example, it's called going into the void, where maybe you're going into solitude, you're seeking your own company, and you are choosing to kind of meditate and bring focus to your inside world, as opposed to being totally distracted by what's on the outside. And when you do that, you sort of fall in love with who you are, not your physical beauty, but the qualities and the gifts that your unique self brings into this world. And you don't have to change a thing. The world can change its heart. And I loved how you said it in the previous discussion, but here I would just add that when we want to see a change in the world, you begin from the inside, because a lot of how we understand things are happening actually change when we have shifted our own mindset. So if we are in a positive mindset, if something is coming to us from the world, we will agree with it if it's also positive. And if it's something negative, then it'll give us a moment to pause and think like, hey, I think really nice things about myself. This person is saying something negative. How true is that? And I think that pause is everything, because it's the distance between being able to love ourselves unconditionally. And if we can't do that, then we're constantly feeling judged by the world. Whenever someone says something negative, if you haven't done your inner work, you will tend to agree with it because you have a loud inner critic. So that's how I'm interpreting this. And again, that line, no scars to your beautiful, in the sense that your true beauty can never be scarred. It is beautiful and perfect from the moment you're born to the moment you die.
Yeah.
We're stars and we're beautiful. And I love this because I love the idea that if you really look at the core of us, at the materials from which we have been built as humans, we're stardust, whether we believe it or not. And we're beautiful. So I just want to pause here and check in with you, Ivania. What did you think?
Oh my God, yes, no, I really love what you said, that especially that we are stardust. My
Yeah.
goodness, amazing. And I really encourage everyone to look at the video, because it's actually introduces different people, so they start speaking the truth. And then you
Yeah.
can start, when you start listening, you start to see different people at different ages. It's female, it's male, it's all what we have, and they're able to speak up of what they feel, what they think. And it actually starts where you start doubting yourself, you start not feeling pretty, and the reasons why, because you don't fit in, because society is telling you this, or indirectly or directly. And I really like it how it starts to give some shape and say, but you know what, at the end of the day, what I think about myself is what really matters.
Yes.
It brings you back. And it's at different ages. I really love that too. It could be young, it could be an adult, it could be an older. So I really, really love that video. I really like the message. I really like the concept, and I encourage everyone to look at it, because it's actually more deeper than what we're just talking about right now in this moment. Obviously, because we don't have a lot of time, but I really love that, and I encourage them to watch that. And what I wanted to talk about, on the second verse, where it says, "You don't understand, she's worth it." And that really phrase for me brought me back to that first verse where it says that sculpture. She prays to be a sculpture, sculpted by the sculpture. And I want everyone to know that we are the creators of our own life and the way we think and what we want to think and what we want to focus on. It doesn't matter how loud outside the world is. The minute you center yourself, and I love using the word that Shruti uses, which is anchor. Anchor yourself in love, your own love. When you do that, then you become your sculpture.
Yeah.
You start choosing what you want to think about you. You start choosing yourself. You start getting deeper and asking the right questions to yourself and what really, really matters. And what really, really matters, one of the first thing is health. That is the most important thing, health. If you do not have health, it's really, really hard. But like, bring yourself to the core, bring yourself to what's really important and move from there. Because you're moving from the inside and out. And you decide what really is important to you. And if you don't fit in certain groups, maybe you don't want to be there because the way they think, the way that they perceive in life, the way that they have perceptions of how you're supposed to think, feel, think, and look, then maybe you don't want to belong there.
Yeah.
That's why maybe you don't fit. And that's how I see it for me. I really want to be with someone that they think like me, that they see the world beautiful, that no matter what color, no matter what shape, no matter, how you look like, it's in the inside what really matters. And I want to spend my time and energy with people like that. And obviously, because I'm older, if the younger generation start to have those thoughts, I don't look like certain way, then that's why I don't want to, I can't fit in, so I need to go through this route. So it takes time to learn, but the faster we learn, the better we start to remove all those obstacles that it's just been put there, by other people, all those conditions. And I really encourage that everyone to do the inner work, to focus in what really, really they have from the basics.
Yeah.
That we have life.
Beautiful, Ivania. Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. And then with that, I really wanted to give you, some techniques that we use in coaching, because just like in the song said, let me be your mirror. I really like that. In coaching, we use techniques that you're able to see yourself by asking the right questions and give you some steps that you can actually bring your awareness, to where you're at and where you want to be and how you can get there. So just quickly, I'm just going to say the 5-step. One, we have to do an assessment in ourselves, because that's going to bring you the awareness of where you're at the moment. And you start writing, ask yourself, what's important to you? That's the first thing. And why? And start journaling and start asking those questions to yourself so you can bring what you really have inside of you. The second would be foundation. Sorry, I can't say that word. Sorry. And you have to do the foundation on your work on yourself. That's the foundation. Sorry, the word foundation. What do you want to work on and why? That is going to start, raising your awareness, because it's going to take you from where you're at to where you want to be and why. And the third step is setting a focus, one focus, just focus on one thing that you want to focus on. Don't many, we're doing baby steps. And why? Why do you want to focus on this? The fourth step, is working on your habit. What is one habit that you want to remove? That's holding you back. But what is it? And then one habit that you want to implement and to put it into place. You're switching it. So you can get to your goal, so you can get to where you want to be. And the fifth step is what is it that you can do to remind yourself or the reason that you're doing that. And most of the time we use reminders, tiny reminders in a post-it or a note, and the affirmations. That's why affirmation is so amazing, because you can look at the affirmation in every single song in the whole wide world. Whatever song you listen to, the chorus to me is the affirmation. It's reaffirming, what you want to feel, what you want to become, what you want to create, and affirming who you are or who you want to be. Because remember, we're always evolving. We're not the same person. We have different chapters. We have different seasons.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that was great, Ivania. And actually, just before we end our discussion for today, I did want to go over one part of the verse, which is like the bridge, and it's the words that come right before the chorus again, like you said. And so in here it says, "No better you than the you that you are. No better you than the you that you are." And I love the repetition here. And it goes right along with these 5 steps that you shared. And I'm so glad you did, because this is the coaching approach. This is how, when we're doing our private work with clients, we begin to allow them to assess where and how they're doing in their life, and to pick something to focus their attention on. And then, keeping with the verse here, no better life than the life we're living. And I just think that this is such a beautiful reminder, because it's so easy to complain about all the things that are going wrong than the 1,000 things that are going right. And to find a little place of gratitude is one of the starting points that I find for self-love, actually. No better time for your shine. You're a star.
Yes.
No better time for your shine. You're a star. And the thing is, stars appear at night. They're there throughout the day, but we only see them at night. And I'm seeing this as a reminder that, there are moments when we need to kind of retreat from the world into this void that we were talking about, into the company of ourselves. And that's when you'll see your star shine, is when you shine the light of your compassion and attention on yourself. And it ends with, "Oh, you're beautiful. Oh, you're beautiful." And, after that, the chorus repeats one more time. And like you were saying, these are the affirmations, the fact that you don't have to change a thing, the world could change its heart. I think that is the line that stays with me from this song. And when it's saying you don't have to change a thing, it means physically on the outside. If you're doing your inner work, then you're transforming in a deeper way than you can imagine. And that transformation is so powerful that it changes the world you see around you at its heart, at its core. So
Yeah, no,
with
that's
that, Ivania, yeah, it's such a beautiful song. And I wanted to thank you for bringing it to our viewers.
no, thank you so much. And I just wanted to add a little bit before we go, is that these 5 steps, will help you to create a new way to look at yourself and to look at the world.
Absolutely.
So thank you, everyone. And I am so grateful to be here. And just like Shruti and I, we are creating our own joy, which is being here with all of you.
Absolutely. Until we see you next time. Bye.
Bye.